Hey, this is Mousey Thompson of the James Brown Experience, and you're in the Grooveyard with Tom Grooms. Happy holidays.
Mousey, welcome to Bethesda.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Quite an impressive aggregation you have there on stage. How many members? A dozen?
Oh, yes, we're going with 12 pieces tonight.
The dirty dozen in the house.
There you go. That's right. Got to keep it funky.
Definitely a passion, playing those skins. A form of communication going all the way through your culture, all the way into the new millennium. You love it. How did you get into it?
It was by chance that as a kid, I was a vocalist. And I grew up doing James Brown, and the drummer wouldn't give me the accents that I wanted, when I went to go do my splits and everything. So I just happened to get behind a kit, started playing, and I was like, okay. And that was my calling, and I kind of kept it going from that point on, and was fortunate enough to play with some legends like Lloyd Price, Peaches and Herb, Wilson Pickett, and Godfather of Soul, James Brown, and the list goes on. I could go on and on with whom I've played with.
Well, I could see that Lloyd knew you had personality, no doubt about it. But I gotta say, playing the drums, you have dedicated your life to this. And I want to know how you were recruited by the Godfather of Soul.
It was by a group of guys, but one in particular, Mr. Larry Friday. Mr. Brown was in prison for that last stint that he was in for a long time. And
ladies and gentlemen, I want to interject, James Brown also did play drums.
That's true.
With the original Flames.
That's right.
So he picked a good man.
Oh, thank you so much, Grooms. Yes, by the name of Larry Friday, and he had me come down and audition. And to make a long story short, I was sitting there, and they went around with different drummers. And when they got to me, he said, thank you. Told everybody, thank you for coming out, and turned to me and said, welcome to the family, son.
Precision, timing, syncopation, you had to have it, and you had to have rhythm.
Oh, and you have to have open ears to learn and listen to him, because he would change up everything.
He definitely was like the Miles Davis of soul music. He knew where he was going. He laid the path. He blazed the trail for all the future musicians. He was a force to be reckoned with, and
That's
you
true.
worked with him. And speaking of force, I think he did something with Full Force, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I'm Real. Matter of fact, it was I'm Real. Great tune for him.
You're in the Grooveyard. We're on location at the Bethesda Blues Jazz Supper Club. I'm Tom Grooms, and with us in the Grooveyard, Mr. Robert Mousey Thompson, the James Brown Experience in Bethesda, Maryland tonight. How long have you been out on the road?
Oh, we've been back and forth. I've been working with quite a few different acts right now. I'm working with Jeff Skunk Baxter in a group called American Vinyl All-Stars, as well as worked with Christian McBride. He did a tribute to James Brown. Just last week, we were at New Jersey Performing Arts Center, and that was with Pee Wee Ellis and Fred Wesley. And unfortunately, Sharon Jones was supposed to be on that show, and she passed the same night that show was going on.
As you go out today in 2016, have the audiences changed?
Oh, most definitely. I guess they've gotten younger, and to the point where I've seen them grow old, and their kids have come in to play and listen to James Brown.
And as you see in tandem, the future of music, the downloading, the internet, it definitely has changed the way the kids grasp what you're trying to do, because everything has to be instant gratification. Does that make it tough for you to be up there and play every night?
Not necessarily, because that's given them something to be creative with, and we're open to always creativity, so that's the great thing about music.
Well, the proof of the pudding is in the eating or in the listening, and James was definitely sampled all during the hip-hop era, right into today, until the government stepped in and stopped us playing music and creating art, but you haven't, obviously. You're still at it. What's ahead for the Mouse in 2016?
Well, we're just going to try to keep his legacy going on, and right now I'm working on some material as far as, just for the band, as a group. But we've been so concentrated on continuing James Brown's legacy, we can't get into our own thing, which is also a good thing.
I listened to you at rehearsal. You really are tight.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
What do we have to look forward to? Will you make a recording? Will you make a DVD? What?
Oh, well, I think we're going to try to do both, whatever's going to get this to be an educational piece, and whatever I'm trying to do, I want the kids of today to understand music from yesterday.
Our guest, Robert Mousey Thompson, drummer with the James Brown Experience in Washington, 2016, we're here at the Bethesda Blues Jazz and Supper Club. This year has been a tough one. We just lost the purple one. We lost the Thin White Duke. We lost Leon Russell. We lost Leonard Cohen. You worked with one of those gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. Sharon Jones. Unfortunately, we lost her as well.
You got to enjoy each day, take one day at a time, and come out and see live music. Do you have a website people can check you out?
We have a Facebook page. That's James Brown, Mousey Thompson and the James Brown Experience on Facebook.
Happy holidays to you and the band.
Thank you so much, and happy holidays, and continued peace amongst everyone.
Would you spin a few tunes for us here?
I would love to.
Let's set up something from the Out of Sight album going way back. You know, James was out of sight. Definitely out of sight, and I think he was the first one to beg and say, please, please, before the Beatles, didn't he?
That's right.
Let's play some old stuff on the King label, and we might even play something from the Smash label. A lot of people don't know he recorded for Smash.
That's right. Sounds good. Hey! This is Mousey Thompson from the James Brown Experience. You're getting ready to be served with a little JB, Out of Sight.
Got your high sneakers on.